Sheldon, knowing how fiercely competitive your starting goaltender was? Obviously, it is tough decisions to make to get your club back in. How tough a decision was it to pull Freddie at that point in the hockey game?
Not all that tough, really, to be honest. I mean, you only have about 5 seconds to make that decision, and just through experience more than anything in that scenario is kind of why I made it pretty quickly. But before I did, I just told our team I'm not going to let Freddie play behind that. That's not fair to him. So, I mean, to that point, it felt like he'd already had almost a full game worth of work. So we made a change, and sometimes you make those changes, it gets your team's attention. Obviously, we didn't get their attention in the first intermission like we would have liked to, like we thought that we would have, or thought that we did. Didn't transfer to the ice, so had to do something such as that to get our team's attention and to save Freddie from what was happening.
A tough night where he had to chase Connor as well as he was playing.
Yeah, we just seemed flat early. They got a lot of energy from it and got some early looks. Obviously built up a lead and we gave ourselves a chance. We just didn't do a good enough job defending and playing with the puck, keeping possession and being able to break them down.
Can you learn anything from tonight's game, take anything away from it?
Yeah, I just gotta execute better, and for whatever reason, there's gonna be nights maybe you don't feel it as well as you do other nights. We got to find a way to turn momentum when we got off to the start that we did. Just be better than that. So yeah, just disappointing. I think we've been playing some good hockey and doing good things. So have one like tonight is frustrating, and so back to work tomorrow and get a great opportunity on Wednesday to get back on the right side of it.
Seemed like the goaltending change gave you guys a bit of a positive jolt there. What did you think of that?
Well, I think disappointing. We let Freddie down. A lot of hockey left. We just tried to stay with it, and we did a decent job getting back in. We got some big goals, some great plays from some guys, which is great to see and huge. Obviously, to give us opportunity, and we didn't take advantage of it.
Mo, can you provide a perspective of what it's like to face Connor McDavid when he's coming on ahead of steam and the elite talent that he possesses?
Yeah, obviously a good player. But, I mean, it's more than that. It's a team game, so obviously tough loss, but we've been going good for a while now. So, we'll regroup tomorrow and we're back at it.
Did the goaltending change give you guys maybe a positive jolt for a little bit there? What did you think of that?
Well, the first couple of goals aren't on Freddie. I think everyone knows that. So I think when you do that, that's the idea, is just try to provide a spark, and I think it did for a little bit, but obviously as players we got to respond better, and obviously do a better job for Freddie off the start.
How much do you think penalties played an impact in this game?
Yeah, it's tough when you're killing all the time. That being said, I thought the PK was decent, but when you're shorthanded, it's difficult to get momentum and play offense, so obviously that was an issue for us, so we'll readdress that and hopefully try to stay out of the box.
Can you give us an idea of what it is like to try to defend McDavid when he's coming down with the head of steam like that?
No, not really. It's tough.
You always come prepared to play, but in a backup role on a night where you're not expecting to play, how do you react emotionally, physically to get ready for the onslaught you were going to see?
I think it's just, when you get the calls, not getting too amped up. Your heart rate kind of goes from resting to all of a sudden you have a surge of adrenaline, but as a goalie you need to be relaxed. So it's just one of those things with experience you learn to try and calm yourself down a bit, take a few deep breaths, and come in and then just try to get moving right off the start to try and loosen up. There's things I do in between periods every single game just to kind of stay loose and ready, because sitting on the bench for long periods of time is tough if you ever do happen to go in. It doesn't happen often, but when it does, you need to be ready.
Freddie, your competitor, no one ever wants to get pulled. What your feelings at the time when you go to the bench and you're not going to play the rest of the night?
Yeah, it's frustrating. Obviously, I wanted to be out there trying to get a win, so that's how it is.
Is it kind of a reflection of Sheldon just trying to push the right buttons with his team? He doesn't seem to give up as a coach, whether it's changing lines or even changing goalies to get the team going?
Yeah, you'll have to ask him that. But yeah, probably.
Team just flat tonight, Auston. How did it feel out there as a group?
Yeah, it felt like that. I don't think we really came out too strong, and they really dictated the play first 10 minutes, and now it's back on our heels. So that's on us for sure.
What's going through the bench's mind when the coach pulls Freddie like that? Just a jolt of life, maybe, or?
Well, I think it's more of a wake-up call for the players on the ice and in the game. I mean, really, there's nothing. We just kind of left Freddie out to dry there, and I think, for a guy like him and who does so much for us night in, night out, brick wall for us every night. The opportunities and chances that we were giving him, it's really not fair to him to just leave him out to dry like that. So, it's definitely not on Freddie, at all. We just gave him way too many clean looks and clean opportunities.
You've had all kinds of individual games where you're just feeling it the way Connor was tonight. As a guy who knows what that feels like, what do you take away from what you saw out of Connor tonight?
I mean, we just gave him way too much space. He's the most dangerous player in the world for a reason. So when you just let him fly through the neutral zone with the speed and skill that he has, I mean, he's going to make us pay, and that's what he did tonight.
How much do penalties impact this game?
A lot. Pretty self-explanatory, I guess.